Hi, my name is Mike Gillen. I was born in Brooklyn, New York over 70 years ago. I've been a member of the Alno Club for over 31 years. The real honoree in my mind is the Alno Club and all its faithful members, but I'm grateful that you've named me an honoree. I took my first drink of alcohol at age 13, and by age 15, I was in love with alcohol. I took my last drink of alcohol at age 34, thanks to the fellowship. I realized I needed help after my parents died at age 54 and 55, 5 months apart. That was the darkest part of my life. I was planning during that time how to drink every day, despite drinking heavily on the weekends since I was age 15. Luckily, my brother Jack joined the fellowship, and shortly thereafter, I followed him. When I came to Grand Rapids 31 years ago, I literally knew no one. I knew nothing about the town, but I was able to transfer my employment with the government. I found the North Alno Club, and I started going to the Friday night men's stag meeting, and there I met a new sponsor, Bill Mossman, and people like Lynn and John. Despite my language barrier, I made friends right away. I started to sponsor another, and eventually felt like I was at home by attending the meetings at the Alno Club.
We were in this meeting and this new face says, "My name is Mike." And I leaned over to the guy next to me and I said, "That guy is from New York."
I met Mike shortly after I walked into the North Club in 1989. That first meeting led to a friendship that's lasted almost 30 years.
We socialized a lot, we fished, we hung out and lied to each other a lot, told a lot of jokes. That turned into a friendship that has lasted more than 30 years.
The first time I ever walked into this program, my first meeting, Mike was in that meeting. And since then, he's been pretty much a fixture in my sobriety.
Mike played a real critical role in my early sobriety. He told me that if I embraced the program, did what I was told, asked God for help, that I could probably win back a lot of broken relationships, gain my self-respect back, and most likely have a life free of alcohol.
Mike is one of the most generous people that I've ever met.
If I was to choose one thing that Mike taught me, one of the most important things Mike taught me was unconditional love. Not by what he said necessarily, but by what he did, by watching him, by watching how he interacted with those less poorer, less better off than he was.
After retiring from a high-stress job, Michael got a job, or took a job actually, at Grand Valley State University, starting a program for students with alcohol problems there.
Mike walked the walk, he didn't just talk the talk.
I walked into this program wanting to not drink anymore. And then I learned I was dying from liver disease. And Mike was one of the guys that stood by my side and told me things were going to get better, just keep coming back. It's one of his great sayings, just keep coming back, just keep coming back. And I did. Life got a lot better. And when it came down to the final wire for me, Mike was instrumental in actually helping to find my liver that saved my life.
Mike has never wavered from his commitment to helping other people. He truly exemplifies the fact that the only way you can keep this program is to give it away. Mike has helped a lot of people on their road to recovery, and helped them to find a life that they never thought was possible.
Early sobriety wasn't easy, and it wasn't easy transferring to Grand Rapids. However, I was able to stay busy attending meetings, and I was able to stay involved with my children because of being in sobriety. After 8 years of sobriety, I finally got down on my hands and knees and asked God to remove my anger. Thereafter, I asked my higher power every day to help guide me and help me. I'm most grateful in my sobriety for my family, my wife of 49 years, my 4 grown children, and my brother and my sister. I've also been blessed to have 13 grandchildren, and plus my son-in-law and my daughter-in-laws. I realize, however, that the North Alamo Club saved me 31 years ago. You see, I didn't like Grand Rapids, and I was ready to drink. However, because of being able to go to meetings and meet people, I felt like I was at home, and I never drank.
I'm not sure that there are truly the right words to thank Mike. Literally,
Oh, Mike. I can't say enough about Mike, really.
Mike, congratulations, pal. You're one of a kind. I'm very, very proud to call you my friend.
he's an extraordinary great friend. Mike is the guy that would give his shirt off his back for you, even though you don't want to see that.
Michael is one of the best men that I've ever met, and my life's much better for it.
Had it not been for you and the North Club, I would not have the life I'm living today.
I think there are very few times in a person's life where they run into somebody that has a drastic impact. Mike is one of those guys.
He's my pal. When I walked in the North Club many years ago, if somebody would have told me that I'd be sitting here doing this at this point in time, I would have said, "You're nuts. I'm just coming here to get sober."
My life, and I truly mean this, is forever changed by knowing him. Not just for the things he's done, but the way he carries himself, the way he describes this program, the way he lives his life is, when I look at it, I try to mimic myself after.
But this place and Mike have given me a full, rich life that I will forever be grateful for.
Congratulations, Mike. Fantastic honor there at the club tonight. Great club. All my love to the family, and good to see you.
Just keep doing what you're doing. You've done a great job for more than 30 years. Keep it up.
My advice to those struggling with addiction is to never give up. As we say, God can and will if He is sought. Immerse yourself in the program. They taught me in New York, roll up your sleeves and get involved. It'll be beyond your wildest dreams. Thank you.